Pele arrived in Germany to face the most dangerous team in the world. Hamburg had won 15 Oberliga trophies in a span of 16 years, but the Rey Santos were not afraid and showed the Brazilian power.
Pele. Na bitte. 1:1. Dieser raffinierte Drehschuss.
The start of the match made clear the South American team's intentions. Just because they were visitors didn't mean that they were going to retreat. On the contrary, they wanted to eat the Germans up. The locals couldn't stand this disrespect and immediately showed why they were the most dangerous team in Europe. "1-0 and the Brazilians crestfallen." That was the picture the world expected to see in this match. Hamburg had scored 100 goals in the previous season, but of course, Santos wouldn't give up easily, and without a second thought, they rushed forward towards the rival goal.
Pele.
The reward came early from the feet of Pele.
Pele. Na bitte. 1:1. Dieser raffinierte Drehschuss.
The Brazilians wanted to show that in their ranks was one of the best, if not the best player in the world. And that's why they decided to go on the attack, and although they didn't come that close, they had possession of the ball. The game was completely controlled by the visitors. They were giving no respite to the best team in Europe. The Germans couldn't do much. They were at the mercy of Pele and company.
Pele. Die Rückspieler gemacht.
However, Santos' ineffectiveness would quickly take its toll. In the 22nd minute, Hamburg would level the score once again, thanks to a lethal counterattack that demonstrated the cool-headedness of a German team used to steamrolling its opponents.
Wieder Uwe Reuter. Wieder ein Tor für Hamburg. 2:1. Nach 20 Spielminuten.
Pele wanted to respond immediately.
Pele.
But the Europeans had no intention of settling for that result. Their idea was to overwhelm Santos and show their power. The change in the match was radical. Now all the possession and every single dangerous move belonged to Hamburg. The supremacy was overwhelming. The Germans were constantly stalking Laercius' goal, and not even Pele could do anything about it. Rey was looking for the opponent's goal, but the Germans' robust defense didn't give him an inch of room.
Pele.
The result was unfavorable, but the alarm bells went off when they saw Santos' number 10 writhing on the ground.
Links im Bild, nicht behandelt.
The European onslaught was maintained while Pele limped back onto the pitch. There seemed to be no turning back, even when other players like Coutinho tried to do something. The start of the second half would start in the best way for Santos.
Das ist Dragon. Das ist Pele. Durch die Beine. 2:2, Ausgleich durch Pele.
The 2-2 score opened up a new glimmer of hope for the Brazilians. Pele and company once again went on the attack to show that they weren't satisfied and that they wanted the victory.
Freistoß Pele.
The match had become extremely even. Both teams were looking to take the win at all costs. Santos wanted to strike a blow and overthrow the German team's dominance, while Hamburg wanted to put an end to Pele's team. There was no clear protagonist, but a mistake by the Santos goalkeeper would hand the home side the lead on a plate.
Beide Mannschaften wollen es jetzt deutlich wissen. (3:2) durch Uwe Seeler.
It was the 78th minute of the match, and it seemed to be all over. The Germans were even still trying to get a greater advantage. Pele and company were desperately looking for an equalizer. And with only 7 minutes left to go, Coutinho would score the goal that would seal the draw.
(3:3) Kopfballtor von Coutinho, der Mittelstürmer.
The match went down in history for the legends who clashed. On one side was one of the best players in the world, while on the other was the strongest team in Europe. It was all said to be one of the most important matches of the era, and it didn't disappoint anyone, and delighted the football fans who wanted to see superstar Pelé.
Pele. Na bitte. 1:1. Dieser raffinierte Drehschuss. So